Hello and good morning everyone, and welcome to Wildlife Safari from Djuma Game Reserve in the Sabi Sands, South Africa. And my name is Patrick. Sebastian Rombi behind the camera and Craig Kennedy in final control. So three of us, and we'll be driving you around in this magnificent African bushveld and see what we can find for you. A wonderful sight of a head of impala feeding on the northern edge of quarantine. This is the area that we call quarantine, and I'll explain to you why it's called a quarantine. And it's a little bit overcast this morning, but the clouds are moving incredibly fast to the north, and then hopefully it will clear up, and it's going to be a sunny, hot day today. And we'll see how it goes. So please join us and enjoy the drive. Let's go out and have a look around. It's absolutely beautiful dawn, yeah. The birds are starting to get active now. You can hear the cuckoos, the doves, the woodhoppers, and the other variety of bird species getting active as well. And the francolins are also welcoming the beautiful dawn. They are the early risers, the francolins and the guinea fowls. They are the birds that we often hear the first thing in the morning before the sun rises. There we go. The baboons are also getting up. They're shouting and screaming in the background. They must be at the owner's house. And they sleep there almost every night, the Gari gang. I haven't seen the Gari gang in the last couple of days or so. So they may have been out of the concession, which they often do, especially in the dry season. They migrate up to the north into the military reserve and spend some time there looking for better food availability. And they come back south, and then sometimes they don't stay, they just pass through Western Gari and go south, and also spend some time in the southern part of the Sabi Sands, foraging around there, and they come back onto Western Gari because this is the major part of their territory. Alrighty, let's go out and have a look around. Where do you think we can have a look around this morning? I'm also thinking of doing Belsuc Gari cut line to the east again this afternoon. Let's see what we can find in that part of the world. Yesterday afternoon we bumped onto beautiful breeding herd of buffaloes south of Tamboti Dam. We also had an elephant at Belsuc Dam, crocodile at Chelapan, and a variety of bird species. We saw a green-backed heron at Treehouse Dam. First time I saw a green-backed heron in this part of the Sabi Sands since I've been here. And the bunch of Cape Canaries. I was at Treehouse Dam, a few francolins. It was a wonderful drive. It's good to stop and look at some birds, and just for the change. The safari, it's all about everything that you see. It's not always about the big things, or the big five. So there are lots of unusual, interesting things that we often see around here. Also occasionally stop and look at the beautiful sceneries, the beautiful views. This is Aubrey's Road. If you are following us on the map, Juma map, it's very, very lush and green around Aubrey's Road, and I feel like I'm driving through the forest. would like to see the sunrise this morning. There's already the orange colors in the horizon. So it should be breaking through the clouds very soon. And the cat is one of our camera lady, and she predicted that it's going to rain last night, and it did not rain. But it pretty much looked like it was going to rain, because the clouds were building up quite heavily in the mountains. Also in the southwestern part of the Sabie, there were also ominous clouds. Maybe it did rain in the mountains or in the south. We'll find out this morning if it did or didn't. It was the day before yesterday, and we had rains, and they had a hailstorm in the mountains, and in our Koenig area, I'm not sure if they had a hailstorm in Hoedspruit as well. Terrible hailstorm, they said. And some people are homeless now due to the hailstorm. So the roofs have been knocked down. Window glasses and have been broken into pieces. So it was a hectic storm. They said in I had a telephone conversation with a friend of mine that lives in Arkonik. It says that most of the families around him, or most of the houses around where he lives, and have been affected by the hailstorm. It's very sad for those who are homeless. beautiful colors in the sky. I'm just gonna go back slightly. What a stunning sunrise in the heart of the African bushveld. It looks like it's almost shining through the tunnel. Awesome, yeah. This is Africa. We are driving into the sun. Nice one. Oh, the sun is down below the reach. We can't see it at the end of the tunnel now. Trying to go around this way, check Gowrie Dam and see if there's any movement in there, and try to avoid the sun shining into our eyes as well. Good morning, GMA Stations Mobile. Henry again. Good morning, goeiemorgen, Dumilani Abshin. What's your plan this morning? Oh, super, man. Yeah, I did the Obis Road. Also Gari Katlan on Ruby Road heading south towards Gari Dam at the moment, and nothing so far. Awesome, man. How many? Mova Sadiq and John. Okay, copy, yeah. Back up with that on 3MS. Just guess what we are going to see now. Somewhere around the corner ahead of us. What a surprise. Did the copy say? Did the copy? Okay, cool. It's gonna be a surprise for Sebs as well. Morning, morning. How are you doing this morning? It's a beautiful tree to your right there. Hello, Ingwe. Zimdin, eh? What a beautiful cat. Malua. Manilid. No, no. Who doing that? Okay, cool. Thanks, folks. No, dangi marma ada kumu ko ita wali vele. Amin kolo din chum. Thanks so much, Doc. Very, very elegant cat, yeah. This is one of the Kuriras boys, and I'm just going to wait for you to tell us who is this.
Okay, copy.
Apparently, he killed the Franklin this morning. There's some feeders here just to our sharp left. It looked like it was a Natal Franklin. See the grey hair and the black spots on the wings. Not on the wings, on the feathers. Oh. Let's follow him. Franklins are freaking out again. Leopards are fishing hunters. Also known as silent killers, silent hunters. When they catch a prey and they kill it by constriction. They don't want it to scream and shout to attract the hyenas and the other predators that may be around in the area. And they tend to host the kills and up in the trees. Joanne, good morning to you. Joanne says this is Mishu. Let's see what the others say. So it's sniffing and licking something on the ground there, as they're actually eating soil. So he might be trying to get rid of the feathers on his tongue. And also to get some more nutrients in his body. Ah, beautiful, look at that. These animals will eat soil when they have stomach problems and lack of nutrients in their bodies. See what he's doing now. There are a couple of francolins walking down the road towards us, and then he's ambushing for them. Just look at how he blends in with the grass, and then very well camouflaged cat. Yeah, go Aubrey. Yeah, he's still on Webber Road, Ops. How far are you? Okay, copy. Yeah, just keep coming to Webber Road and I'll keep you posted. Copy? Now, the francolins are moving the other way. The leopards are not the fast running animals. And that's why they tend to ambush for the prey and try and catch them by element of surprise. Lisa, Sally and Lynn also saying Misho. So everyone is saying Misho. And I say this is a leopard, a young male leopard. Yeah, the boys are getting big here almost every day. Yeah? So he's looking at the francolins now. He might give up. There we go. It's getting up now just to take a good look at them. I'm still interested on them. So he's still moving through the grass there. Just gonna go a little bit closer. He's chewing on the grass now. The rosette sport and obviously help the leopards to blend in so well with the vegetation and enabled them to hunt successfully, as I said. That's why the white lines will never be successful in the bush, because then they're not camouflaged. So he's making himself visible to the francolins now. Look at the tail going up. There you go. He's lifting the tail and spraying urine into the bush, and before he does that, and he raises his head up and sniffs the bushes before. So he's just advertising his presence in the area. If Induna comes through or comes along this road, and then he will be able to pick up the scent of his brother, and even the mother herself will also be able to pick up the scent of a boy that has been in the area. That's also the form of communication mechanism. And when the female leopard is also coming to estrus, and she will also set mark all over the area, and also vocalize to attract the male to come in and mate with her. It's moving in a zigzag way. It's left and right. See, there we go. It's moving back to the left again. It's going to move back to the right. Just trying to pick up the scent of the other leopards that may have been in the area lately. Good morning. Good morning. Induna also walked along this road a couple of days ago, so he may be picking up his scent. That's why he's moving in a zigzag way, sniffing and also spraying urine at the same time. So he's sniffing the grass stalks now. each individual leopard has a very, very unique scent. And it's very important for a leopard to know who has been in the area. Especially for the young male leopards like Mission Duna. Because they are moving around a lot into different areas. They're not territorial holders yet. So they need to find the area that is unoccupied and establish their own territories. Which I don't think is going to happen anytime soon, because they are still relatively young to hold on into a territory. Just rubbing his chin against the grass there, also leaving his scent. If Induna comes back along this road, and then he will know that Misha has been in the area as well. It's licking the soil again. Look at the size of his front paw. Yeah? It's huge. No, he's actually rolling around in the buffalo dung there. It's typical cat's behavior to roll around in the buffalo run on elephant dung, just to kill their own scent or own smell to confuse the prey species. Yeah. Very, very clever cats. Yeah. Birds and squirrels are going mad now. Ya suka game drive.
Red shots ke webcam.
Gonna go a little bit forward as well. It's moving into the deep bushes now. It's not gonna be easy to follow him through these thick bushes and long grass here. But he might come back on the road. He might be interested in something in the bushes there. Maybe he's looking for tortoises. It's coming back this way. He's gonna stay over here. Perhaps he's coming back this way. Just come back to the road. Copy. Yeah, he's back on the road. Leopards tend to walk on the road because it's much easier for them to walk on the road than walking through the thick bushes and long grass, especially when they are patrolling the territories and hunting. But they hardly make any noise when they are walking on the road. Magnificent creature, yeah. It's a pleasure. Going to cross over to the north. Must be static in front of the Djuma Game Drive vehicle. What is he doing there? Oops. There's mobile again towards the boundary. Dem, man, the book can do your cross of the Sunday. Yeah. Let's have a last 10. So when the animal is mobile on the road like this, and then we normally take turns. One vehicle goes forward and the other one makes space for another vehicle. So we try to share the sighting equally, which I think is a fair deal. The woodland kingfisher. Now he smells like a buffalo. Because he was rolling around in the buffalo dung. He's drinking now, wonderful. Cleaning himself. So can we quickly maneuver our vehicle around just to make space for Aubrey as well? Typical cats' behavior to clean themselves when they are lying down. The tongue is very rough in it. It removes the loose fur and also the parasites.
for Mangabola, so one Maguto is 1 meter. People you set out and boom.
He's trying to reach his back with his tongue there. It's not very long, the tongue. The franklin that he ate was just a quick snack, yeah. At least it will keep him going for a couple of hours or so. And he'll try and get a bigger meal tonight or he must have been hunting during the night. The leopards are very good hunters, and they wouldn't go without food for a number of days, like lions often do. So he must have killed and eaten something recently, but he's not too hungry at all. If you look at his stomach, you can see that it's in a very good balance. There are lots of impalas and the other antelopes around. I saw a tiny baby impala a week ago. So must have been born about 6 weeks ago. Or even 5 weeks ago. I think it was with you, Seb, yeah? When you saw the little baby impala.
No,
I was not with you.
when you had the baby impala.
Tiny, but it's big. It's
How long ago?
about a week ago, less than a week ago. Never mind. The leopards hunt anything from a tortoise to an impala, which is a medium-sized antelope. They will also go for baby zebras, wildebeest. A big male leopard like Mvula will also go for a buffalo calf. And even a buffalo, no, so not a buffalo cow, the kudu cow. There was a very big male leopard in the Southern Sand that used to bring down a mature kudu cow, and would feed on it for 2 or 3 days. Just to make the body or the carcass less heavy, and they will hoist it up in a tree. Jody, good morning to you. And I hope you are also enjoying this leopard sighting as much as Sebastian and I. And Jody is wondering why Misha is suddenly more relaxed. Because he was very shy and skittish to the vehicles. But the boys are just over 2 years old, and they have been seeing the vehicles moving around and approaching them and sitting with them since they were born. And he might have gotten to the stage where he has realized that the vehicle are not posing a threat to him at all. And it also depends on how do you approach the animal. So if you get too close to an animal, and then it will obviously feel uncomfortable and start reacting relatively aggressive towards you or run away. And some some animals don't like a number of vehicles around it. And some animals are comfortable with one vehicle at a time. Some are comfortable with 3 vehicles at a time. So it just depends. So you need to do experiments, or just learn the animal's behavior and see what it likes and what doesn't like, and you just live with it like that. And when the boys were about a year old, and I do agree with you, Jody, that Misha was not as relaxed as Induna. Even on the kills, and then Misha will be one that was always concerned about the presence of the vehicles around them. So it could have been something to do about the age also. Karen is inquiring what will happen if the 2 boys, Misha and Induna, come across Gorilla on her own, or even with the cubs. Gorilla wouldn't be impressed if the boys, even one of the boys, and come across her with the new cubs. She will growl at them, like I've seen with the previous, or the first hit of cubs, Saseka, that she come up, Gorilla and the boys feeding on the kill, and the Gorilla stew the ground and growl at her, and she literally moved off. So I think she will do the same thing to the boys, and she might not let them to get on contact with the cubs. it doesn't necessarily mean that the boys will kill the cubs, and if they appear to find them or anything like that, because they're obviously related to them, same father, same mother, so they are the brothers and sisters. As we don't know yet what is the gender of the new cubs. The boys are no longer depending on Karula in terms of food, so they are completely independent now. And then the growling at them, it's obviously designed to tell them to stay away from her and her territory, just to avoid inbreeding, which is a very big problem with cats and the other animals, the herbivores. So he might call it a day over here. Or he might get up and move on. It's just very difficult to guess. The Tamboti Dam is right across the road and north of us, and we might go there and take it easy for the day. Ambushing in the long grass there on the drainage line, hoping that something will come down to the dam and drink water during the day or later this afternoon. Typically, the cats intend to ambush for the prey species and around the dams and the game paths, which the animals use to go down to the dams and drink, and then go back to the grazing grounds again. I had something. Just listening very cautiously, yeah. Scratching under his eye. It's getting up. Maybe he wants to move into some shade. No, it's just getting mobile. It's making its way towards the Tamboti Dam. Lying down again. Oh, slipping. Leopard. It's conserving more energy again. Now we have a sun shining directly into us. I'm just gonna maneuver the vehicle around and sit with him for a couple of minutes and see what he will do. And if he doesn't do anything, I'm gonna leave him to himself and see what else we can find. Just getting up again. So he conserves a fair amount of energy and gets up, move and lie down again. It's typical cat's behavior. Comes. Beautiful. He's hunting again, yeah. Moving through the long grass and very slowly and steadily. He's looking for anything that he can find. Yeah? Scrub hare, tortoise. And the other smaller antelopes that tend to hang around in this kind of a habitat. Alrighty, he's gone. Let's see what else we can find for you. Station Young Maduri Ingwe Mobile north towards Kamboti Dam. If I'm going to one, what have you guys got there? Copy, thanks. Dave Carey, good morning to you. And Dave is inquiring about the white-clothed sun, if there's any been recent sighting of him, or do I have any knowledge about him? No, Dave, I haven't heard anything about white-clothed sun since last year, between November and December. I don't know where he is, and there hasn't been any sightings of him on Western Gari for a very long time, as I said. He might probably be around Churchwood area, Chitwa and Cheetah Plains. That area was originally his mom's territory, so he knows that area very, very well down the west. may be around, yeah. He may be around his area, you never know, because then he is very, very shy, yeah. Very, very shy young male leopard. And it's not as relaxed as Misha and Duna. And he has always been shy since he was a very small leopard. And you cannot get anywhere near that particular leopard, and even from 50 meters, and he runs away. The other day, an eye spotted him in a very, very long distance, and he could have been about 60, 70 meters, and then he bolted like crazy. So he hears the vehicle and he disappears in the thick bushes. He doesn't want to be seen. He can only be seen when he wants to be seen. One of the Jima station told us that he heard the lions culling in this part of the world when we were sitting with the leopard. So we're just going to scratch around his ear as if we can pick up any tracks. Guest having coffee on the other side of the Elkstone Dam, I think. We should go back and go the other way. Don't want to disturb the coffee. aerial is loose at the back. And Seb is busy tightening it up. I'll just help you quickly.
Hold the other thing too. Against the breath, but then tell you to keep it straight. And hit the breath.
Double tie it, it's going to come loose again.
We have some.
Yeah, we should.
Not this vehicle. For the quick vehicle.
Get colors. Yeah. Alrighty, we're good to go. Siren's aerial is nice and tight. Getting nice and warm now. It's warm and warm. This is the area where we often find the rhinos here. There's a couple of wallowing water holes here. This one is on a 5 bracket, another one is inside Belfshoek, close to the boundary. Lion. Lying down, I think. Yeah, it's a lion. You can see the black spots behind the ears. They flat in the road, in the shade. Down in the dip, Sep. Oh, here we go. We're going to clap the big 5 this morning. Absolutely, the 80. The lion. So the guys were 100% right. No, lie down, my girl. Lie down, my girl. I'm just going to stop here and just let him sit you down again. And we're going to take another closer look. He was lying flat in the road there, and as we approached her, and she got up and looked at us. Station 1 Ngala on the Gowrie Belfshoek cut line in the drainage line west of Jeffs Road. Yeah, I've made it to one Mafazi. She's moving off, and I think we shall get closer again. More than one lioness, 2 lionesses. And they're moving into thick bushes now. One is lying down in the long grass here, and the other one is moving deep into the bushes. See the one right here, Seb? Right here. In the long grass. You can just see ears sticking out in the back. Just gonna go a little bit forward and You will also see her. So right here. See her back in the grass. Just very well camouflage. Yeah? Two lionesses, two Mufazingala. And you can barely see her, and she's lying down right in the long grass there. You can just see the tip of her ear and her back. Station the two Mufazingala, yeah. Aubrey has two Mufazingala and the drainage line of Gowrie Basukat line west of Jacks Road. I'm just going to try and go around the other side so if we can have a better visual of her. Might be less thicker grass on the other side. Don't have the visual of the other lioness. This is definitely not the Nkuhumas. The Nkuhumas were seen on Belvsuk Manyeleti boundary this morning, and they were heading north into Manyeleti Reserve. There's a four lionesses in one cub. So this is obviously a different lionesses. So they might be coming from the Kruger. Probably the Juma guys might know them. So I've never seen these two lionesses before. Very beautiful lioness. Yeah? Might be the part of the Styx Pride. Because 2 or 3 days ago they found tracks of a lioness going south from Mala boundary. So it could possibly the Styx lionesses, but it's just very, very difficult to identify them lying down in the thick grass like this. Maybe if they get out of the long grass, they might be able to ID them. So a month ago, and I have learned that one of the Styx lioness has given birth to calves. I had to show how many calves, and obviously the gender of the calves. If you remember correctly, in one of the Styx lioness and mated with the Manchinga lions up in Koro several months ago. And she's looking around for the other lioness. The other lioness that disappeared in these thick bushes looks slightly younger than this lioness that we are currently looking at. There she goes. Beautiful, yeah. I wish she goes back to the road. We can have a decent visual of her. Let's go around the other side. Lying down.
Yeah, I don't know if she's lying down or if she's got it. I'm not sure.
Exactly. No. Phải không tròn? Itu wasat. Oh, itu plus one. Apa cawanya bijan? Sini lah. Try one more time. And Ephraim says this is 2 plus 1. Where is she? She's still in there. You can see her on the other side of the bush. Oh, ay me igual la, lo shingana la. Oh. I think so. Yeah. They're still in there. They've got a Virgil on the other side, but we don't have a Virgil this side because they are still lying down in the very long grass there. Now I can see the movement of them there. Ooh. I'm gonna go around the other side. Just for in case they come out this side and just gonna give it a minute or two, and if they don't pop out of this long grass, we're gonna move on. You just cannot sit here and look at the bushes and grass. There's one right here, is it? Yeah. But the camera won't be able to pick it up, yeah. It's difficult. And even with the eyes, it's difficult to see them. Baby wall camouflage. right here. Just looking at you, yeah? Just gonna position the vehicle. More forward. Can't see the third one. Okay, now I think I can see the third one. Yeah, all three of them are here. 2 plus 1. So this is the best we could do. You can see the stomach rising up and down, breathing deep. Two plus 1. That means it's a 2 adult lionesses and 1 sub-adult. That's why it's called a 2 plus 1. So it can be other way around. It can be 2 sub-adults and 1 adult lioness. Aubrey again. Found out why this pride is called 2 plus 1. I'll find out later and then I'll let you know. I don't think they'll do anything. I think we're gonna leave them to it and they'll try and come and check them out later this afternoons. So they may be out of the long grass and be on the open spaces. It's difficult, hard to gauge, but it's getting nice and warm now, and they might stick around there the whole day. There she is looking at you. Yeah, I can see she likes you, Seb. Jumbo, 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 no. Beautiful. And a little bit forward. I'm gonna quickly maneuver the vehicle around. Okay. Als het gewoon dus. Yeah, go ahead, Ephraim. Ephraim, go. Are you looking for me? Do you copy me, Ephraim? Okay, were you looking for me? Yeah, I wanted to ask you about the 2+1 galas. Why you call them 2+1? 2 sub-adults, lionesses, and 1 adult, or the other way around? Okay, copy. So the third one is feed a long time ago, so it's only 2 Mafazes now. Okay, copy that, thanks. This elephant is eating the marula fruits. I think I've seen this particular bull elephant before. I can recognize him with the notch on his ear. It's not a very relaxed elephant bull. Sabri, how's the video like there? Okay, again.
Going to the lions.
Yeah, it would be nice if we can push them out of that thick bushes. No, it's going the other way. So 3 out of 5 this morning. Leopard, lions, and the jumbo. We need a rhino and buffalo to accomplish the Big 5 mission. Oh, there we go. Nice, beautiful. So one of the lioness is out of the thick bushes. Just gonna go a little bit forward here, Seb, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's moving off her again. And they look fairly full, yeah. So they obviously had something, possibly last night. The other one might still be lying down in the thick bushes there. Just gonna stand by here for a couple of minutes here. Yeah, she's still there. They're pointing out it here. I've just found out from the Juma guys why this is called 2+1. They said they were regionally 4 lions, 2 male lions and 2 lionesses, and one of the young male lion died about 3-4 months ago. I don't know what was the cause of the death, and the other one was also killed by the pride of lions from the Kruger National Park. So this particular pride of lions is regionally coming from the Kruger National Park. So they've been around Belgique area in the around Torchwood area. I don't know if they've ever been in this part of the reserve before, because just as I said earlier, this is my first time to see the 3+1. So, but at the moment, it's only two lionesses left here. But they are still called 3+1. Alrighty. Pam, thanks very much for the information about the 2+1. And she says originally there were 2 lionesses and 1 male lion. That is believed to have died, and that's where the name 2+1 actually comes from. Yeah. I think I had seen. I don't know if that was a part of 2+1. Maybe Pam can correct me. She seems to have the better background history of this particular pride, the 2+1. I remember last year, but I can't remember which month last year, and then we saw a very, very skinny young male lion, and he had a very, very severe injury. Not an injury, but it looked like his back right leg was completely broken off, and we saw him by Belsuc Dam, and a couple of days after I had been seen around Belsuc Dam, and I found him lying down in the back of Chelapan, and he was in a very, very, very bad condition. So, I don't know if that's the same male lion that you're talking about, Pam. Very, very skinny male lion. And we also thought that male lion and wouldn't made it. So yeah, thanks for that information, Pam. Elizabeth, good morning to you and welcome on board. I'm just going to quickly go through the dip here and then I'll address your question, Elizabeth. And Elizabeth is asking about that elephant bull that we saw. So based on the size of the tusks, do I think that is a younger bull? No, Elizabeth. No, you cannot actually judge the age of the elephant just by looking at the tusks. Hello. Morning, morning. How are you?
Hi, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, good. There's one bull elephant down the road,
Oh, yeah.
and also 2 plus 1.
Oh, yes, yeah. Are those the ones off Cheese Cut?
And off the Belgian cut
Oh,
line.
okay.
Yeah, about 2-3 kilometers down the road. But they are not visible from the road. They are right in the thick sateen there. You see the vehicle trails going in and out of the bush, and then they're basically on the left-hand side of the drainage line in the thick bushes. I would say about 1.5 k's. Yeah. You see the vehicle trails. It's just you go past the link road that goes to Belgian Dam. You keep going east towards Chillicut line, and before Chillicut line there's a drainage line there, and you'll see the vehicle trucks here going in and out of the bush here. So they're right in there.
Yeah, have you seen the bull that's been a bit
Ah,
angry this morning?
it could have been the same guy, yeah, that we saw, yeah. It's been edgy, yeah.
Yeah, they all have been this week.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, cheers, eh? Bye. To Elizabeth, yeah, the elephant tusks size, it's something to do about genetic. But the bull that we saw now, and it's relatively young. It will be about 20-25 years. Just, judging his size. But many years ago, just before the researches were done, and the people used to judge the elephant's age by their tusks. And I'm going to be saying goodbye to you folks with a very big smiling face. We saw a wonderful game viewing this morning. Leopard, lions, although we didn't have a good visual of them, but we managed to catch the glimpse before they disappear in the thick bushes. And a young elephant bull. So it has been a wonderful drive. So if we had time, and Seb and I, we're gonna find the big five this morning, but unfortunately we had to shut down and head back to the base and charge the batteries for the PM safari. So you have been watching World F, and thanks very much for all the questions I sent in through this morning. My name is Patrick. Seb has been behind the camera, and Craig Kennedy back in final control. And we'll see you this afternoon for the PM Safari. Bye for now. Have a good day.